Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
What's up, America? Happy New Year, you hooligans. Why do I call you hooligans? Because you are gangsters in 2016, the latter part. You celebrated 2016 like the world was coming to an end, and you have the left on tilt, you hooligans. That's right, you miscreants. That's what the left thinks of you. I got nothing but love for you. I got nothing but love. Oh, my goodness, 2018. Day 2 of 2018, isn't it? Yeah, this is what a celebration. I don't know what you did. I hope you hung out with family and friends, had a great time. I tell you this, I did a message to you guys that said, thank you so much for just being who you are. I don't have any fans. We're friends and family. And I can't thank you enough for what you did in the cause of freedom, because let me tell you something. If we hadn't done what we did, you know all the crap we'd be going through right now. But let me tell you what. This is a good news. This is all good news. You will have 365 days of good news in 2018, beginning yesterday. And more importantly, when you hear this show, I'm going to tell you all the great things that are happening and give you some insights so you understand just how great this country is becoming. We're going back to this, what I call year 2 of the recovery. 2017 was year 1. This is year 2 of the recovery, and you're about to see what leadership of the greatest country that the world has ever known, with the largest economy that the world has ever seen, can do under real leadership, not finger quote leadership like Obama. So you ready for the new year? You started your resolutions, you got your bucket list, because let me tell you something. You should be writing down your goals. You should be looking at all the things you want to accomplish personally and professionally. And once you have all that stuff there, start deleting the things that don't matter anymore to you. Get rid of it. Yeah. So I was at church and the pastor talked about Solomon in the book of Ecclesiastes. And I'm not going to go all biblical on you, but essentially Solomon wrote a pretty, morbid book. When he says, all this stuff that you've accumulated, all these things that you've done in your life are vapor. I think about this all the time. I get up in the morning and I got to go to war. I got to go to work and I got to go to war with my own brothers and sisters in this country who are idiots. And I ask myself practically every day, why do you do it? There's a little voice in my head, God going, because I told you, Kevin. It doesn't come quite like that, but it's almost like that. And because it's such a monumental waste of time to go after, try to convince people of sanity and the naysayers. If I had a book and I published all the death threats and the Uncle Toms and all that stuff, I hope it would be a bestseller, but it would be replete with that stuff. And I asked myself, why? Why should I do this? Why should I put myself on the line? And I don't have an answer because like Solomon says, at the end, it's all vapor. And there's something inside of me, and probably you too, that says it may very well be, but my children and grandchildren and your children and grandchildren should be able to have their chance at vapor. They got to do all the crazy things. When you look back on your life and you go, man, I never should have done that. I was really stupid or whatever. And your kids are doing, so you watch them, they're doing the same crap. And you say to yourself, God, why bother? You teach them and they're going to redo the same thing and they're going to end up in the same place as you. And at the end of it, because there's a beginning and an end to all these cycles, right? There's the beginning of your life and the end of your life, and it's coming. And the more close you get to that, to that end of life, the more contemplative you think about all the stuff you did in the past. It was a waste of your time. And I'm just going to tell you right now, folks, this is a monumental waste of our time in the scheme of things, in terms of the quality of life. And some might even say, well, Kevin, if you weren't doing this, what would you be doing? I don't know. I'd probably be a crappy jazz musician at some bodunk, little bar, cheesy bar. Or I'd be traveling more and hanging out. But is that even, worthy of consideration of what's meaning of life? I'm not trying to be morbid here, but here's what I will tell you. I don't even care. Unlike a lot of people who I've met in this industry, they're like, oh, it's important that I leave a legacy. I don't care what the legacy of this is. I fight every single day, scratching out the living because of this thing that burns inside of me that says America means something. I don't know what it means in the scheme of things. Maybe it is this biblical prophecy. I believe that the good guys win in the end, that Christianity, Jesus comes back and, the rapture and there's 1,000 years of peace or whatever. I don't know. But what I'll tell you is there's something around that drives me to get up and do the same thing day in and day out. And we are rinsing and repeating 2018. The only difference between 2016 is that and beyond and back is I feel exuberant. I feel amazing, exhilarated over what the prospects are, wherever that may lead. I believe it's going to introduce you and me and many other conservatives and people around the world to this new thing. Let's just call it it. That it factor that Donald Trump brings. I believe the it factor is the American spirit, which is born of Judeo-Christian values. And I don't know where it all, the cosmic, makeup of all of it, but something tells me it's good and we're headed in that direction. And that's why I look at this year and go, yeah, it's rinse and repeat. 2017, we're going to fight it all over again, which, by the way, I love 2017. Yeah, baby. But I'm even more excited about 2018. And it isn't because it's necessarily going to impact me so much. I think it will. I think it's going to be an amazing year. I think this will be a breakout year for my team and for the conservative movement and all the effort that we've put in. I believe that in all my heart. But if it isn't, and it's another rinse and repeat of 2017, you know what? I'm okay. Probably so are you. The Democrats are in trouble. Leftism is in trouble. Evil is in trouble. We finally got evil on the run. All the leftists, there's, oh, Kevin, have you seen what's going on with Papadopoulos? He's testified. Let me tell you something. Papadopoulos, name them. Manafort, that's what they want to hang their hats on. The left, you're in for a very rude awakening to 2018, my friends. And in November, you're going to find out just how bad things are for you. So happy New Year, people. I'm ready for it. I love that you're hooligans. Short break. We'll be back in a bit.
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177. Or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.
Beth Cook Moranville, author of Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope.
Hope, that wonderful, wonderful 4-letter word that you may feel completely out of. I wrote this book to give you great hope. It's not too late. If fetal position is an all too familiar place for you, I understand. If the next 60 seconds are too long, this book is for you. Wherever you are right now, whether you're dealing with divorce or death or sickness, take hope. You are going to make it through this pain. Don't roll your eyes. I've walked this road and I know it. The best is yet to come.
Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope from author and speaker Beth Cook Moranville, can be found on Amazon.com or Kindle.com. For more information, visit closerthanyourBreath.com or on Facebook at Closer Than Your Breath.